Hello friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to discuss what to do after you've built your very first chicken coop in Stardew Valley. As you begin playing Stardew, you'll get a variety of different quests that can be found in your journal on the top right of your screen on the small exclamation point. After meeting people in town and getting your first crops grown, one of the first quests in Stardew is to build a chicken coop. This quest is simply called Raising Animals. If you haven't already, you'll gather your supplies and go visit Robin to build a coop on your farmland. You'll need 4,000 gold, 300 wood, and 100 stone to build a coop. You'll go to Robin's house to order it, and she's located in the mountains on the northeast side of the map. You'll walk up to her till and click Construct Farm Buildings. Then you'll place the coop on a 6x3 area on your farm of your choosing. Make sure wherever you wish to place your coop is cleared of debris, or else you will not be able to place it there. You can have more than one coop on your farm. But for now, since we're just starting, let's just focus on just one coop. It will take Robin 3 days to build the coop on your farm. Now, if you have chosen the Meadowlands layout, which is a new farm in the 1.6 update, you can skip all of that because a coop will already be on your farm when you start the game. Now, to complete the Raising Animals quest, you simply just need to build a coop. You don't technically need to buy animals just yet. But when you are ready, you can buy animals from Marnie. Marnie lives on a farm just south of your own farm near Cindersap Forest. You'll walk into her house, walk up to her till, and click Purchase Farm Animals. The only thing that your basic coop can hold is chickens. So for now, you will only be buying chickens. You can start with just one if you'd like, but the basic coop can hold up to 4. One chicken costs 800 gold. Place the chicken in your newly built coop. The basic coop features a hay hopper and a feeding bench. The feeding bench is where you will place hay for your chickens to eat. It can hold up to 4 pieces of hay at one time. When you have the basic coop, you will have to manually place hay here each day. One chicken will eat 1 piece of hay per day. However, if you open the coop door, your chickens will come outside to graze on the grass that is on your farm. If you allow them to do this, they will not need to eat hay daily. They will simply eat it on their own outside. However, your animals will only come out on nice weather days. If it is raining or winter, be sure to close your coop door, because your animals will not come outside on bad weather days. Allowing your animals to graze freely also makes them happier, and it's also less hay for you to have to store and place daily in the feeding bench. Chickens and other farm animals will automatically go back into their coop on their own at night to go to sleep. And like I said earlier, they will not come out on bad weather days, but they do prefer their door to be closed on bad weather days. To open and close the coop door, simply walk up to it and click the larger garage-style door to the right of the door that you would use to enter the coop. We've talked a lot about hay and feeding your animals daily, so let's go more into that a bit. One of the very first things that I do with a brand new chicken coop is to build a chest. To build a storage chest, you will need 50 pieces of wood. This is where I end up storing hay and other supplies until I have built a silo. Hay is what you will use to feed all of your farm animals, and as we said earlier, they will need to be fed daily. Allowing them to graze on their own is best, but on rainy days and in winter, they will need hay in their feeding bench to eat. The feeding bench is the longer wooden structure that you see inside your coop. To place hay, select it in your inventory, walk up to the bench, and click on the bench to place the hay in the bench. The hay hopper is the small wooden box looking item, and this will only be useful to you if you have a silo. You don't need to build a silo right away, but you may find that it comes in handy. This is also why I build a chest and keep it in my coop, because if I don't have a silo, I will keep my extra hay in that storage chest. That way, there is hay available when I need to feed my chickens. A silo is fairly easy to build, and you can place it anywhere on your farm. It does not need to be directly next to your coop. You'll need 100 gold, 100 stone, 10 clay, and 5 copper bars. It will take up a 3x3 space on your farm and takes 2 days to build. You can build multiple silos on your farm to store hay. Each silo can hold 240 pieces of hay. After you've built a silo and you're scything grass on your farm, you can receive hay from your grass and it will automatically be placed in your silo. Having a silo built is what gives you access to the hay hopper in your coop. When there is hay in your silo, you can walk up to the hopper and click it. The amount that can fit on the feeding bench will then be pulled from the hay hopper. Then you can walk to your feeding bench and place the hay there for your chickens to eat. There are a few different ways to get hay for your animals. As we said above, if you have a silo built, you can get hay from scything the grass on your farm. You can also get hay from planting wheat as a crop on your farm. Planted wheat will give you both wheat and hay when it comes time to harvest, but not simultaneously. When harvesting wheat, there is a 40% chance of receiving hay instead of wheat. Wheat can be planted in both summer and fall. It takes 4 days for wheat to reach maturity and to be harvested. Hay can also be purchased from Marnie, where you bought your chickens from. One piece of hay will cost 50 gold. You can place hay in your silo by having the hay selected in your inventory, walking up to the silo, and clicking the silo. Once again, if you don't have a silo built, you can just keep hay in a storage chest inside your coop. It is important to have a lot of hay saved for the winter season when you cannot let your animals out to graze on grass on their own time. Other than being certain that your animals are fed daily, it is also important to pet them daily. To pet your animals, walk up to them and click on them. A small heart will appear above their head. If a scribble appears, that means that they are unhappy. This likely means that they have not been fed, or they are out of food, or they were let out in bad weather, they were locked out of their coop overnight, or if it is winter, they have no heater and their coop door isn't closed. Feeding your animals daily and petting them daily builds friendship with your animals. The higher your friendship, the higher quality items they will produce for you. Chickens will produce eggs, and also eventually large eggs. These will appear on the floor of the coop overnight once they've reached a certain maturity and friendship level. We talked about a heater, and this is something you will need in the winter for your animals. A heater can also be purchased from Marnie for 2,000 gold. Place it in your coop, and also eventually your barn, and close the door. This will keep your animals warm in the winter. As you progress in the game, automations become available to you that you can use to streamline much of this process. Fully upgraded barns and coops will automatically fill the feeding bench each day when you have silos with hay on your farm. Auto grabbers will automatically pick up animal goods for you, and auto petters will automatically pet your animals daily as well. These things do take time to access them and unlock them in the game, but do not worry. You'll be able to get them eventually, so don't worry too much about having to care for lots and lots of animals and feeding them all the time. At a certain point, it becomes quite streamlined. But for now, just focus on caring for your 1 to 4 little chickens in your brand new chicken coop. All in all, once you have built your very first coop in Stardew, get some chickens from Marnie, feed them some hay, let them roam on nice weather days, and be sure to pet them daily. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep up with me on all of my social media channels. I'm The Anime Athlete everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, you name it. Join the Discord to ask any questions that may not have been answered in this video. Get behind the scenes content, early access to videos, and more on my Patreon, and come play Stardew and other cozy games with me, live on Twitch and also on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night.